And the gold trophy for this year's Benson and Hedges Masters champion, Paul Hunter.
Paul Allen Hunter, 14 October 1978, 9 October 2006, was an English professional snooker player. He was a three-time Masters champion, winning the event at the 2001, 2002, and 2004 tournaments, recovering from a deficit in the final to win 10-9 on all three occasions. He also won three ranking events: the Welsh Open twice in 1998 and 2002, and the 2002 British Open. In March 2005, Hunter was diagnosed with neuroendocrine tumors, but continued to play for several months afterwards. He died shortly before his 28th birthday in October 2006. In his memory, a tournament in Fürth, Germany, was renamed the Paul Hunter Classic, and in April 2016, the Masters Trophy was renamed the Paul Hunter Trophy. A prolific break builder, he made 114 century breaks, the highest being a 146 in the 2004 Premier League. During the 2004-05 snooker season, he attained a career-high ranking of number 4 in the world. Following his death, Hunter was posthumously awarded the BBC Sports Personality of the Year Helen Rollason Award. Early life. Hunter was born on 14 October 1978 in Leeds, England, and was educated at St Andrews Primary School and Cardinal Heenan High School. At a young age, Hunter played alongside his father, Alan, and won many amateur junior events including the England Doubles Championship aged 14 alongside Richard Brooke. Hunter was the runner-up at the 1995 English Amateur Championship, losing in the final 7-8 to David Gray. Guided by Jimmy Mushie and Johnson, Hunter made his professional debut in July 1995 at age 16. Early career, 1995 to 2000. 4 months after his professional debut, Hunter reached the second round of the 1995 UK Championship by defeating world number 6 Alan McManus 9-4. Aged 17, he reached the 1996 Welsh Open semi-finals, the youngest player to do so at a ranking event, defeating the world champion Stephen Hendry in the last 16. He also reached the quarter-finals of the 1996 UK Championship, where he completed a whitewash of Willie Thorne 9-0, and beat James Watana 9-5 and Terry Murphy 9-7, before losing 5-9 against Hendry, who won the event. The following year, Hunter won his first ranking tournament at the 1998 Welsh Open. He defeated Paul Wykes 5-3, Neil Foulds 5-2, Steve Davis 5-3, Nigel Bond 5-4, Alan McManus 5-3, and Peter Edden 6-1, before beating John Higgins 9-5 in the final. During the final, Hunter trailed 2-4, but won 7 frames from the next 8 to win the match and tournament. He also reached the semi-finals of the 1998 UK Championship, defeating both Jimmy White and Steve Davis, before losing to John Higgins. For 1998, he was named the Snooker Writers Association's Young Player of the Year, still playing as a teenager. Hunter played in the main stage of the World Snooker Championship for the first time at the 1999 event, successfully qualifying by defeating Ewan Henderson. At the tournament he lost 8-10 in the first round to the eventual champion Stephen Hendry. His form that season elevated him to 12th in the 1999-2000 world rankings, resulting in automatic qualification into the final stages of ranking tournaments for the first time, a position he retained for the 2001 season. Masters champion, 2001-2004. Being in the top 16 players in the world rankings, Hunter gained entry into the prestigious Invitational Masters tournament. At the 2001 Masters, Hunter defeated defending champion Matthew Stevens 6-5 in the first round, Ebden 6-3 in the quarterfinals, and Hendry 6-4 in the semi-finals. In the final, Hunter met Fergal O'Brien. Hunter trailed 3-7, but won 7 out of the next 9 frames to win 10-9. After winning the championship, Hunter claimed he had sex with his girlfriend when he trailed 2-6, which had caused him to play significantly better. At the following year's Masters, he defeated Stephen Lee 6-3, Ebden 6-5 and Alan McManus 6-5 to reach the final, where he met Mark Williams. Hunter lost the first 5 frames of the final, but won the match and tournament on a deciding frame 10-9. Hunter was only the 3rd player to retain the Masters, following Cliff Thorburn and Hendry. Hunter won his 2nd ranking event the same year, defeating Ken Doherty 9-2 in the final to win the 2002 Welsh Open. The 2002 World Snooker Championship had Hunter lose to Quinton Han. The 2002 British Open had Hunter defeat Ian McCulloch 9-4 in the final to win his 3rd ranking event championship. As defending Masters champion, Hunter progressed to the semi-finals of the 2003 event but lost 3-6 to Mark Williams. Hunter progressed past the 2nd round of the World Championship for the first time at the 2003 World Snooker Championship. He defeated Ali Carter 10-5, Matthew Stevens 13-6 and defending champion Peter Ebden 13-12 to reach the semi-finals. In the best of 33 frames semi-final, Hunter established a 15-9 overnight lead over opponent Doherty. The BBC later broadcast the highlights of the match in place of the 2020 World Snooker Championship when the event was postponed because of the COVID-19 pandemic in the United Kingdom. Despite the loss, he earned a place in the world's top 8 in the 2003 to 2004 world rankings for the first time in his career, having been ranked number 9 for the previous 2 seasons. In 2003-4, Hunter won the Masters for the 3rd time in 4 years. He trailed Ronnie O'Sullivan in the final throughout the entire match. However, Hunter won the final 3 frames to win the match. Later years and illness. On 6 April 2005, Hunter announced he was suffering from malignant neuroendocrine tumors in his stomach, a rare disease, the cause of which is unknown. A spokesman for the World Professional Billiards and Snooker Association said at the time, "Paul will undergo treatment to cure himself of this illness." He would like to reassure his fans and supporters that, as with his snooker career, he is tenacious and positive in his fight against the disease. Hunter received chemotherapy for his illness. Hunter returned to the circuit for the start of the 2005-6 season but lost to Rory McLeod in the first round of the Grand Prix. Hunter's next match of the season was at the 2005 UK Championship against Jamie Burnett, in which Hunter came back from 6-8 down to win the match 9-8. Despite this, Hunter lost in the next round 2-9 against eventual champion Ding Junhui. He lost in the first round of the 2006 World Championship 5-10 to Neil Robertson, which would be his last professional match. He slipped from 5th to 34th in the 2006-2007 rankings. Hunter admitted he played worse than the previous year and confirmed that he had been in continuous pain. On 27 July 2006, the World Professional Billiards and Snooker Association confirmed, following a members' vote, the organization's rules would be changed to allow Hunter to sit out the entire 2006 to 2007 season with his world ranking frozen at 34. He intended to devote the year to treatment for his cancer. Death. Hunter died on 9 October 2006, aged 27, at the Kirkwood Hospice in Huddersfield. Prior to the Premier League snooker matches on 12 October 2006, players, referees and commentators stood for a moment of silence to remember Hunter. His funeral took place on 19 October 2006 at Leeds Parish Church. Many players attended the ceremony and his best friend, Matthew Stevens, was a pallbearer at the service. Personal life. Hunter married Lindsay Fell, a beauty therapist, in August 2004 in Jamaica. On 26 December 2005, Lindsay gave birth to a daughter. Hunter became known as the Beckham of the Baize, a reference to football player David Beckham. After his death, Lindsay wrote the memoir Unbreakable, My Life with Paul, a story of extraordinary courage and love, covering his snooker career, life and death. Legacy. Fellow professionals Stephen Hendry, Mark Williams, Jimmy White, Matthew Stevens and Ken Doherty led calls for the Masters Trophy to be named in Hunter's memory. Instead, the then non-ranking German Open in Fürth was renamed the Paul Hunter Classic in his honor, a tournament first won by Hunter. Also, in 2007, the Amateur English Open tournament was renamed the Paul Hunter English Open. On 20 April 2016, the Masters Trophy was renamed in Hunter's honor. The World Snooker chairman, Barry Hearn, said that the organization messed up by not doing so sooner. In 2006, Hunter was posthumously awarded the BBC Sports Personality of the Year Helen Rollason Award. His widow Lindsay accepted the award on his behalf. The Paul Hunter Foundation was set up after his death with the specific aim of giving disadvantaged, able-bodied and disabled youngsters an opportunity to play snooker. Hunter compiled 114 competitive century breaks in the course of his professional career,